What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are for Thursday night action. It's your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. And the way we ended last season is we had JWoww in the booth with us, and we're going to start season 4 with JWoww in the booth with us. And appreciate him being here with me. He's a great companion up here in the booth. And able to catch a win in the Ruthless Racing Camaro at the Lady in Black last night in the Thunderclap iRacing Series. Man, thanks for being here and kind of speak on that. Grabbing that dub last night.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back for the Ruthless Racing Series and to speak on that race. That was a wild one. I dodged a couple wrecks there, especially at the very beginning. That could have ended our day. And we just drove right through the field. We had a lot of long run speed. And, man, yeah, we brought home that Ruthless Racing Camaro all the way to victory lane towards there at the end. We had a 5-lap shootout with our teammate, Reed Foley. And yeah, my heart was just beating through my chest, and I just couldn't believe it once we crossed the start finish line.
Yeah, man, I was sitting there watching like the whole last stage. I had tuned in early, and you led a bunch of laps, and I think Sean Boundy, is that his name?
Yeah, Sean Bounty.
Yeah, he came around and got you for a few laps, and then all that mayhem happened at the end, and man, you were able to hold him off, and that was just awesome. And then on top of it, you're in the Ruthless Racing Camaro, so it's great to see.
Yeah, I was way more excited to know I got it in the Ruthless Racing Camaro because like y'all are great partners, and I love working with y'all, and it's just a perfect match to in heaven right there for everything, and especially in the throwback to match the Darlington race and the Tony Stewart throwback. It was very awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool scheme. Me and Hollywood had threw some ideas around, and I guess that was more of a last minute choice. But I was with it. First year driver owner for Stewart. Kind of throwback to that. I know Hollywood has some ties with Lock and Stewart and stuff, so it looked real good on track. It looked even better whenever he's doing those burnouts at the end.
Yeah, it was, and the one thing I like to do was, I don't know if y'all caught it, but I did the Polish victory lap there at the
Yeah,
end, and that does tie back to a little bit of like my homeland. I'm part Polish a little bit, so it was just a perfect match there after the burnouts.
yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, is this an authentic Polish victory lap? I was saying that to myself. I
Yeah.
was watching it.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So that was good to see. Good to see. But
But
looks
yeah,
like
we got a great race coming up here tonight in Texas to start season off.
yeah, that's right. Looks like we're gonna have 11 guys out here in the field tonight, and I know there's about 3 guys that are missing this race. Had prior obligations, I guess. They let us know. So this field has the ability to be quite large. Could be totally over 20 drivers, just depending on who decides to come through and come back. We kind of merged the pro and pro am series. I guess some guys maybe didn't like that idea, maybe decided to opt out. But a lot of guys that were down in that pro am series was excited to get up here and finally race with some of, I guess you would call pro caliber drivers that are scattered out through this game. And it just so happens that quite a few of them are in the field here in the Ruthless Pro Series.
Yeah, there is a lot of pro talent here in this league, and you'll definitely see it here tonight here at Texas Motorspeedway as we get the green flag in a little bit.
Yes, so we'll be running half of the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. So this is a little bit of a longer race,
Yeah, it definitely will
167
be a
laps.
long one.
Yes, and be a lot of pit stops in this one too. Possibly, I think about 2 per stage, at least.
And then 3 in the last one.
That's right. Yes.
So we may be looking towards at least 7 pit stops tonight. Green flag pit stops.
All
So
right. Looks like we're
that's going to be one of the
500.
keys to the race is coming in and out of pit road. This pit road's a little bit tricky because once you get close to that orange box or the orange cone as it used to be, the it doesn't really take you in the pit road, so it's kind of a glitch or a little bit. So you want to be try to as low as you can coming into pit road, so it can take you in. But try not to slide because if you slide and you're still underneath the speed limit, it's going to speed you. It's going to give you the penalty anyway. So that's that's a gap you got to maintain coming in the pit road to be careful, but still maximizing speed as well.
That's right. It's going to be a big key to the race, I think, just being smooth on and off there on pit road, because it's going to be a big deal. And it looks like we're good to join.
Awesome.
Did you get an invite?
Yes, I got invites.
Awesome. All right. Once we get in here, we'll let you know.
Pole.
Holly Pole, okay. West Higgins ORV Pole Award sitter number 1 for the season 4 pole championship, I guess we'll call it. Will be Hollywood, so he'll sit on there on top of the points first. And if he were to win tonight from the pole, that's extra 4 bonus points, making it a total of 5.
Gotta love those bonus points.
That's right. Thanks everybody who's tuning in. Please like the stream. Hollywood out front here. Everybody is in order. We will have a restart if a lag were to occur here on the start. But MJ Bross Hollywood on the point to start us off here in Season 4 from Texas in your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Looks like the bottom's popular early.
Yeah, it's going to be trying to defend a lot of this bottom here early throughout most of this race.
Dark horse pick for me tonight is the driver in the 18. I feel like if he's able to hang on to it.
Oh, 3 wide already.
They are 3 wide with that 18-20 in the middle.
Off each other.
Gapo Musa pushes the 18 up the track. The 5, I think, if Kenrod loses a few positions there as he tries to, the 6 monkey up into the wall, down into the 2. Big wreck back on the backstretch. That should be a caution. Math and Monkey.
We got our first O's already in the season. That was quick.
Oh, maybe we're just looking at 1 there on that. Ruthless Radio says going. No caution.
Oh, that was a pretty big lick there at the end. But this field is pretty spread out now after that.
Possibly could have looked worse than it was.
Yep. Yeah, I think people just want to knock the laps out. This is pretty long. Even this first stage is pretty long. You got 2 stops here, but I think the main priority is just clicking off laps. Clicking off laps as many as you can.
That's right. And let's get back up here to the front. Hollywood's still controlling the lead. He has Kill It Like Jason behind him in the 23. MJ Bross settling into 4th. My dark horse, or in the 3rd, sorry. My dark horse is in 4th in the 18 of Cork Mob. And looks like Gapo Musa is in 5th for the moment. 45 of Ben, another guy I got my eye on here tonight at Texas.
Yeah, Big Ben, man, he's always been steadily progressing throughout these races, and he's definitely a sleeper out there to perform. You gotta watch coming off of 4 here. That car really gets so light, and you never know which direction it's gonna go. So you kind of want to anticipate it's already gonna get loose, but if it ends up going up the track, it's actually you ended up gonna hit that outside wall, and it's gonna get a lot of damage. Because we got a battle here for 2nd already. Mike Bross is passing 23. Oh, slides right up into him, and there's the wall. Woo! This is stage 1. This is stage 1 craziness already. They were side by side, and they tried to make it work, and I believe Mike just got a little bit loose coming off that corner. Still another battle for P2 right here. The 20. And it looks like they're going to clear the 18 here. As Mike Bross is looking 3 wide for 3rd place. Are they going to make it work? Yeah, they kind of do. It looks like they all fall in line here, but they're still going to be side by side coming into turn 3. 2 by 2. Oh, tight. Got real tight there.
Yeah, real tight racing here through these few corners. Oh, cork up into the wall.
Contact.
He's able to keep it there, though. A little bit of damage, maybe. Can see that arrow flap a little out of whack there.
Yeah, they're getting pretty crazy here. The first laps of this new season.
So these guys in the back, you know, just hanging out. Kenrod in the 5, the 9 here. Not quite sure who that is. Sorry.
Hey, watch out for this 20 car here. He's going to be coming for the lead. He told us he was going to race hard, and I believe him. Let's see if we can get this lead once he gets up to Hollywood.
Yeah, he's pushed it back up to the bumper, you know, kind of benefiting from everybody fighting behind him. Now we have a battle 1, 2, 3, bumper to bumper. Ben trying to get back up there to those guys. And as I mentioned, the 5-car Kenrod just pulling a group.
A block.
A little bit of a block there from the 15, but Gapo Musa to the inside. Hollywood able to beat him down into the entry. It's going to be a little push on the 20 from the 4 out of the exit. Ooh.
I don't know if everybody's lagging here or he's just lagging. May have a lobby lag here.
Yep, I'm hearing it. There, he's dropping out to the outside.
Oh, nope, it's 20 car, I believe. It's only 20 car. Oh, man, that sucks for him. I wonder if Mike Frost got some damage because he was right behind him when that happened. Man, but the lap before, he wrapped 1 and 2 really good to get that good run off the exit of 2 on the Hollywood. Hollywood threw a good block that ends up stalling him out for a little bit. Then the lag happened out of 3 and 4.
Thanks to everybody who's tuning in. That's the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, Season 4, Race 1 from Texas. Much appreciated. Please like the stream. Subscribe if you're new here to Ruthless Racing. We bring this action to you every Thursday. We got JWoww in the booth alongside myself, B-New Stu, and we have had some good racing here in stage number 1. 2 pit stops still to be made.
Well, we see some side draft action here. Coming, the side draft download.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some side-by-side earlier, about 10 laps ago, but it seems there should be settling in. Ooh, 20 got a little bit loose off the exit of 4 there.
4 to 5 laps, we should start seeing some pitting cars.
And Hollywood is wrapping that bottom very good.
And we had an issue back here, I heard on the radio. Oh, no. Wait, is this guy just down pit road? I still hear an engine.
It looked like somebody was coming down. Oh, nothing, 9.
It might be a retirement TB of 3 there.
We got a big run here. Is he going to take it? Nope. Seems like that 20 car is slightly losing that draft, but he needs to just click some laps here, or hopefully the 23 can kind of lay back a little bit before he can snip that draft again. As the 18's looking underneath of Big Ben. A late decision to try to pass him.
Yeah, he made it work too.
Yep. He got right around him. Is Big Ben going to do the same?
Top 5 under a blanket here. 23 looks inside of the 45. Maybe having some trouble keeping it on the bottom. McDonald's is peeking inside.
Yeah, it looks like we got a 5-car breakaway here.
Yep, looks like our top 5 are just racing to who can have the cleanest pit stop.
I won't be surprised if Cork tries to peek his nose underneath the Mike Ross coming here if any of these corners. Ooh, Big Ben up the track. Is he pitting? Is signaling for pitting right here?
15 is going to signal.
We got 15, 23, and 45 signaling.
Pitting cars are giving the bottom. Oh, maybe a little push there on the 15 from Cork. I don't know.
I don't know if he sped there.
Waiting for the radio.
He was.
I think everybody got in perfect.
Oh, somebody's spinning out of. I don't know who that is.
I think we got. I'm sorry. I think we got word that the 15 possibly went speeding on his own.
Oh, he definitely got some help there if he did.
Let's see if he did. MJ Bross, Big Ben on pit road now. Might be a good move for these two.
Let's see how they're going to cycle through. Yeah, because if you don't really want a bigger pack.
No, Hollywood's
coming
good.
Out of pit road. Comes out of pit road. And he's still the leader of this pack. Looks like 20 made a lot of time here. He's going to have their draft still. He needs Jason to just continue to keep on the top 2 cars ahead of them draft.
It's very important to watch these exits off pit road because it could get dicey. 2 is still on track possibly here. 6. Let's see. 4 of MJ Bross is the leader on pit road. They are now coming off pit road. I thought this was a real good move by these 2 guys here.
Everybody's spread out right now, so I believe the fresher tires will still end up catching to them if they get around them as they're merging back up the track.
Plenty of cars to work with here. MJ Bross going to kind of get stuck on the bottom whenever he comes out, but able to cycle back in line. Big Ben might have been the loser here out of the top 5. Maybe not the best
Big
pit
Ben
stop.
was the only loser here. It depends on if Mike Bross can sniff this draft. We got a little 3-car breakaway in the second pack right here. But I believe he can click some laps and get right up back on the draft. He's like right on the edge of it right now.
It's good to see the 20 was able to cycle back up to the top 4 here. Hopefully,
18 hit the line.
23 up here trying to make a move on the inside of the 18. 18 hitting that apron too much, I believe.
This is actually helping the number 4 Mike Bross as they're side by side. This is continue to him to get the draft as they're racing side by side here.
Whew, some shifty moves there. 23 able to take 2 spots. Protect 2 spots is what I meant to say.
Now this pack of 4 should be able to catch Hollywood if they kind of calm down a little bit on the racing side.
Yeah, you see the 4 car now of MJ Bross. He's able to get right back up to that pack. Unfortunately, the 45 did not make up the ground to get up with these guys. Still a pit stop to be made though in this stage, as we got 29 laps remaining.
We got side by side for 3rd place here.
Ooh, I think 20 once again getting a lag warning.
It looks like he's dropping to the back of this little pack. Should be able to hang on this time.
Had he dropped back a bit.
He's looking low. Oh, 18's got a little lag too.
The 18 do be doing that.
So now it's up to Mike Bross to catch him.
Everybody battling for this second place, but now they get back in order. And you got to think, Mike out of this group, he does have the 1 lap fresher tire.
Yeah, he should be able to catch him. But that's all dependent on what the 18, 23, and 20 are up to. If they want to race, then they won't be gaining on Hollywood as much as they think they should.
I don't know if I saw if the burnout rule was in effect this evening or not.
I did not see that one again.
I couldn't find an announcement for the race, but nonetheless, we are down here in Texas. You might know a thing or two about that place.
Yep, the great state of Texas. Born and raised.
Is it true? Everything's bigger down there?
It is very true. I'm complete honest with you.
No lies from JWoww.
23 seems to be struggling here a little bit as he's kind of falling back off. I wonder if the 20 is going to try to ride with him or end up trying to pass him.
Well, I want to applaud the 45 of Big Ben. I mean, you know, these guys have pulled away from him, but he's kept right in the throttle. And he has separated himself from the rest of the group quite a bit. So far, so good. TV3, only retirement of the race. And there was an issue on lap 2 between the number 2 and the 6 of Monkey and Math. That's been so far our only incident, but no cautions as we work towards pit number 2 of stage number 1. And I think we're looking at about 23 or so to go here in the stage.
Looks like they're slowly but surely catching Hollywood in that second place. They take about another 5 laps to get up to him, but they're like right on the edge of his draft.
And you got to think another good thing, you know, Hollywood probably had the best pit stop of the cycle, you know, nearly speeding. So that, you know he got in there perfect. And
it was definitely close.
Yeah, and these guys had to work, you know, had to use all their stuff to catch back up to this 15 with another pit stop. You know, he could short pit these guys from the lead and come out and make them have to do this again, but they would probably run out of laps having to do this for another cycle.
Yeah, you can only do that so much, and then you end up going to be so far behind on the game plan that he's gone.
Across the line right there, that's 31 of 52 complete. Stage number 1. So we could see some pitting here within the next about 4 to 6 laps, just depending on when guys want to go in.
Yeah, I believe they're going to be coming towards the end later part of their cycle. Yeah, you still want to have those fresher tires. It does matter a little bit.
I don't think anybody will go anything other than 4 tires once they go down pit road.
Yeah, I believe the same as well. 4 tires and fuel. And if you can possibly take as maybe 1.5 cans, if you can make it to the end of that stage that way. Anything to get that car a little bit faster.
Yeah, and especially when you're in the pits in these next-gen cars, you got to give yourself like 2 laps on the can. So, like, you know, if it says 13, you're going to get 11 most likely. So it's something else guys got to keep an eye on. It's just the way these next-gens...
I've never figured out how these next-gens really raced. We got a little bit of racing going on here. But yeah, these next gens just haven't really fit my driving style at all, and yeah, the racing line I used to think it was just ain't it no more as it was in the old cars. But still, the fast guys are still up front, proving that they still have the talent to be doing so in these new next gen cars.
The pack has started to race with our leader here a little bit. Very protective to the bottom. MJ Bros goes to the inside. The 4 wants the lead.
18's hanging with them. That draft is going to help a little bit.
Hollywood able to...
side draft.
He's able to keep it. Sponsored by Side Draft Download.
Side draft download.
Alright, so we got a little bit of racing going on. Edith's skew car wants to look through the field. And I think we got some cars pitting, so it'd be a good time to do that. I think all the leaders are going in. Gaffo Musa in the 20 may stay out. And he will. To lead a lap. I think everybody got in good.
I believe they got in safe as well.
Alright, so quick through the field. Got Hollywood in for the first race of the season. I know we got a few other guys not here. 4 of MJ Bros. As you can see, we've got like a meshed car here. This is awesome. A 8-wheeled NASCAR. First time ever. All right, so Kill It Like Jason in the 23. Cork Mob going to be in the 18. The 5 of Kenrod. The 7 of Crimson Sky. The real Gapamusa comes onto pit road now in the 20. 45 of Big Ben. Monkey Mach 4 in the 6 now. S-Math in the 2. And G-Dog really needs no introduction. A veteran here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. There in the 17.
We got leader out of his pack.
Yeah, so MJ Bross will come out with the lead.
Oh, he came up on track.
With this group. Leader's still on pit road, though, technically here. Of Gapamusa. We'll see where he merges back into this group. Pitting after the first group has been beneficial, so we'll see where that 20 is able to come back out here.
Leaders are coming into turn 1 now. But Mike, he did come up on track on the apron. He was the leader, but I believe he just gave back the lead because that is kind of against the rules to go up on the track that early. But good thing for him, he gave up that lead and didn't really cost him too much a penalty. And Gapamusa, he lost a lot of time here.
He sure did. All right, so now Hollywood regains the lead off Mike on track. Battle for third heating up between the 23 and the 18. Cork looking like he's got a rocket ship here in stage 1. All pit stops are complete.
Mono here coming into stage 1.
That's right. This thing could be brewing down to a good one because not much fall off on the cars, even with a lap difference in tire. And now they're even, so this could get rather interesting. 13 laps to go in the stage. And, this is a hot run for these guys. They're on fresh tires running about 14, 15 laps on this run. So, it's going to be fast.
Oh, I bet they're loosening them up, and so those cars are getting it right now.
1, 2 keeping it together. I think 3, 4 need to do just what they're doing because they're just trying to run away and make this a battle amongst them here in about 12 laps.
Yeah, it seems like they've fallen off a little bit with the 23 and 18, but yeah, first and second seem like they're pulling away slightly.
Ever so slightly, but Cork tucked in nicely in that Toyota behind the 23 Toyota. Ford v Toyota for the top 4. Other than the 9, did we have another? Yeah, we got Kenrod out here and Crimson. Okay. I was making sure. I was like, there ain't no way there's not like some Chevys out here.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's barely any mini Chevys out here.
Not out front at least, but maybe the gap closed a little bit there. I don't know. Not pulling away like they were, nonetheless.
No, it's been pretty steady so far.
All right.
Now, how about that championship finish last year or last season? That was
man,
wild.
I'm telling you. And it was between our two, in the top 2 right now, and they may open the season the way they closed it.
Yep, it was almost 3 wide finish for the championship.
I'm telling you, one of the best finishes. We had a lot of great finishes in season 3. I mean, at least 5 photo finishes. It was unreal, and one of those being the championship, just in the Pro Series. Both championships out of both series, though, photo finishes. It was just unreal last season how everything shaped up, and looking good so far.
Yeah, season 3 was very special.
Yeah, season 3, it'll be hard to beat. I said I'll hold that season. It'll be special to me for a long time. It was like the first season of true success for what we've been trying to build, and then on top of it, me and Hollywood, who started this whole thing, both won our championships, and everything just worked out so good. Had such a great group of guys racing with us, and it's gonna be a tough one to beat.
Yep, but it starts here today, season 4, and we're getting it started out right at Texas in round 1.
That's right, 6 to go in stage number 1. 1-2 look like that, and MJ Bros, he's just hanging out, testing the waters. He peeks outside, peeks inside here and there. May just seeing where his car likes to catch a little bit of a run. You see he's running a little bit of a higher line than the 15 through 3 and 4 this time as they come to 5 to go at the line.
Yeah, it looks like Hollywood's starting to protect a little bit on the low line because that is the preferred line here at the track. So you don't want to give away that line too much. As we got a little bit of a run here. Is he going to try to block low? Oh, there's Lee speaking. Side by side coming out of 4. Are they going to stay side by side? Yep. A little bit of side draft download action right there. He's tucked in on him.
MJ Bros does lead a lap there.
He was clear.
Hollywood. Ooh. Now can Hollywood use the draft to his advantage with 4 to go? 3 when we hit the line here in stage number 1.
3 laps is plenty enough to catch back up to him, especially since he's in his draft still. It's just, when do you want to make your move? You want to, like Mike Ross made his move with 4 to 5 to go. Hollywood's going to have to make his move 2 to go, 1 to go. But Mike's going to be a little more defensive on the low line, like Hollywood was trying to do a little bit, but he's going to be ultra defensive once it comes towards 2 to 1 to go. Oh, hit the apron there a little bit.
Battle for third also still looking good. Looks like the 20 Gapamusa really hasn't lost these guys all as much as you think he would have.
18 on 3rd. Got a little bit of a run here. Is he going to peak low? Nope, he doesn't. He's going to save it for the last lap here of the stage. Right on his quarter.
It'll be 1 to go at the line here for the stage. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Please like, subscribe if you're new here. Battle for stage 1, door to door down into turn number 1.
Hollywood does have the preferred line here.
He will be at the bottom of the racetrack. He will have a little bit of the advantage. Drawing back up even to the outside comes the 4 of MJ Bros. Battling hard down into the inside, nearly flirting with the apron. Comes Hollywood out of 3 and 4 in stage number 1. Overhead view here, a bump between the 2 leaders, and Hollywood victorious here in stage number 1 at Texas, defending his Ruthless Pro Series championship with a stage win. Man, what racing. I knew it was going to come down to something like that.
Man, that is wild. And he's made his move on the coming to the last lap on the front stretch, and caught Michael lacking a little bit there, and he peeked his nose, got him under in 1 and 2, and he was in the preferred line for the rest of that lap, and held on to it. It made a little bit of contact there coming off the 4, but that was all clean.
Yeah, I mean, what's some racing there. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in. Stage Break brought to you by Skew Cars. Stage Pit Stops brought to you by West Higgins ORV. B-New Stu, J-Well in the booth. That was stage number 1. Stage number 2 coming at you live right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Man, if it stays like that, man, we got the same kind of situation here in stage 2. We'll have 2 pit stops, probably a couple less laps for that last run, which is going to make these cars probably even a little faster than they were on that run. And then 3 pits for the end of it. I'm not sure if burnout rule is in. Nonetheless, stage number 2 underway.
Same rules apply here. We got 2 pit stops as well as like we did in stage 1. Just a little bit more laps.
Yeah, stage 1 was 52 laps. Stage 2 will be 49 as they take lap. Oh, I thought that's what you meant. You just said it backwards. That's all.
Oh.
You just said it backwards, man. But yeah. Oh, gosh, 23. I don't know if he got loose or was trying to avoid somebody. Got off his bumper. Everybody down to the bottom.
There.
There's 17 back there battling for position. We'll have to go back here to the back and get on board with our 7 car. Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean our 7 car. 6 car. So he's going to have a good view of this battle. Only car on the low side here. Trying to take the advantage line here on the 2 in the back. These 2 cars had an incident early on in stage 1. I thought the 6 would have a little better run had, not gotten that situation.
We got a little 5-car breakaway here again. 5-car Kenrod is hanging on right on the edge of their draft there. Got a little side-by-side action here going down into turn 3.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened to the 18. Possibly front end damage or something, I'm hearing. Oh, through the grass to 23. Shoo! 45 able to avoid him as he slides back across his nose and up to the top part of the track. That's what you call from going bottom to top. 18 able to take advantage of it as well. Moves up into our top 4. Oh, 23 bumps the 18 up the track into 3 and 4. Takes his spot back the hard way.
I don't know if that was a message being sent there, but he definitely made some contact. That does allow Galvamusa back in this draft here. They should be able to catch back up. Oh, but he's looking for, I believe, 5th place.
All right, man. Things heating up right here in the middle. 5 and the 18 battling for spots. Kenrod. There's somebody who got himself a couple top 3s at the end of last season. Looks to improve on his season. I felt like Kenrod, one of our more improved Pro Series drivers last season.
Galvamusa looking underneath the 23.
Door-to-door battle. Kill it like Jason. Trying to hang on to the outside. A little bit loose. Didn't really go anywhere, though.
No, they're still in the side-by-side, but this draft train's going to pounce on him as a quick... Oh, but he does fit in here. Man, he got real lucky at that 23.
He barely had a spot to put it, and that's where he done it. Kenrod and Crimson Sky will go down to the inside on the 18. And Cork just losing positions here. I think, he said he had some nose damage. Possibly just too tight. Well, it's G-Dog and Monkey working together back there. They're trying to get back up to a group to draft with. All this shuffling around may allow them to do so.
Yeah, Cork has been on this high side of this early part of the stage 2. And he's just been losing spots constantly.
How about Big Ben, man? He's up here hanging on tough with the leaders. The only guy out of our 5-car breakaway not to lose a spot from the leaders here. Everybody else is back there in a train trying to catch back up.
Yeah, Big Ben is always is that sleeper like we mentioned earlier, and you never want to count him out. He's always there when the moments shine the brightest.
Look back at Monkey and G-Dog. These guys, they have caught back up to the 18 and the 7. So now they'll have some draft to help them. could have as many as 7 cars back there working together if they were able to do so. A little bit of separation here now between the 17 and the 6 back there. That might hurt their chances. Leader's still keeping it cool. The 20 and the 23 kind of in their own little tandem here, as well as the 18 and the 7, as now Kenrod and the rest of those guys start to drop back a little bit.
Looks like we got still a 3-car breakaway for the first pack. We've got Crimson Sky and Cork working together, see if they can catch back up to this pack of 2 with the 20 and the 23.
There's 3 really, clean-nosed drivers there working together in the back. It's Kenrod, G-Dog, and Monkey. All 3 of those guys, if they could keep it together and clean, I think they'll eventually catch that 2-car group ahead of them. Could put something together here working towards the pit stops.
Oh, I don't know what happened there. The 18 and the 7 just must have collided off a lag or something, and he ended up getting caught in the wall.
Oh, no.
18's up the track. Something must have happened.
Yeah, I think I heard that. A lag from the 18 got into the 7, who now falls into that group that was behind him. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. He's way up the track. Could have.
Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of damage.
The aero flap is not flush with the rest of the hood.
Yeah, he hit that entry into 1 where the wall just kind of pops right back out right before you start turning in the corner. And he hit it pretty hard.
23 possibly signaling the pit here.
So keep an eye on him.
And he will.
No pit.
Probably be our first one.
23. Oh, 23, yes.
Yeah, be our first one on pit road this stage.
Should see a lot more takers coming here soon.
That's right. I would imagine we would see it with 34 laps remaining in the stage. Our top 3 just cruising. Ruthless Radio, I heard they're going to put a cross up in the corner for somebody. That's good.
Yeah, they definitely do. That was it was very brutal. Ooh, Hollywood got a little bit loose there off the exit of the corner. I don't know if he's signaling the pit here or but might take the lead.
I heard some strong language that would insinuate that he got loose.
Yeah, I had the camera right on him and off the turn 2, it just didn't look pretty.
All right, so now Ben moves up to second with MJ Ross taking over the lead on the Hollywood looseness there on the 3 and 4. These guys are running it longer than some of our other guys who have already pit. 23 is pit. I've heard a couple other guys who had went to pit.
Hollywood pitting. And 20. 18 as well. And the same 2 cars that stayed out in stage 1 are staying out a little bit.
Good move here by these 2 guys. They were in the lead. They'll be the last pitting cars. And hopefully Big Ben can get on pit road a little better here. I would like to see him have that gap closed up nice and tight going to that second
Yeah, I think
pit.
they know their limits now after having 2 pit stops last stage, so they should know the limits.
Oh, he gets in there real good.
A lot of time.
Yeah, he got in there real good. I don't know if he was within the limits.
It looked like he was pushing it, but I believe he got in there pretty safely.
That would possibly give him the best pit stop on the cycle, if not speeding.
See, that's what it takes. That's what it takes to win these races. You got to maximize every opportunity you got, even if you're right on the edge of speeding or not.
Here's the 23. He would be coming around to the lead. He was our first
Good
pitting car.
strategy call.
Yeah.
Great strategy.
He will claim the lead.
Jason is definitely, he's always been the strategy guy. Like, he'll come out of nowhere with these big and bold strategies that end up working out for the most time. So he definitely a big sleeper if something like that were to come down towards the end of this race.
Oh, 4 and the 45 come off pit road in mint condition. Older tires is the leader. And both of the leaders have older tires than these guys, and they're working together just as well as they were when they went in. That's what we wanted to see out of the 45, and that's what happened. They're going to have a little help from the 20 possibly for a couple laps. Man, Hollywood had an issue there. It faces the lead out. Oh, yeah.
He was right at the back of the bumper, and then he ended up over half the straightaway behind him.
He might have got an apron and a wall there in 3 and 4. Didn't quite see it.
Could have got some lag here. I've been seeing these cars twitch a little bit.
Leader is 23, 4 and the 15, battling for second. Big Ben right there waiting for something to happen. 20 Agapo Musa moves up to the high side of the track with the 15 of Hollywood, 2x2 here in the top 5. Hollywood finds a spot to squeeze in his Mustang, and everybody's back in order. No, now Hollywood to the inside, battling for second place once again. And this just allows that 23 to try to keep the pace ahead of these guys. He does have the older tire. And this is what he wants to see, but we know this would be a lot different had this been the second pit stop. J. Ross to the inside to take the lead from Jason. Oh, Hollywood looks almost 3 wide.
That was. It seemed like he was throwing a block on top of the block.
Yeah. A block for the block. 45 of Big Ben. Oh, man, I thought he was going to lose it. Able to snap her back to attention. Agapo Musa now up here in the top 4 as Jason moves from the lead to 5th. But this kind of sets him back into his strategy. He wants to be in the back just with the leaders whenever he short pits everybody.
He was about a good second behind the leaders coming into pits, and he ended up coming out with a good lead. But his main goal here, he needs to stay attached to this main pack, but it looks like he's starting to fall off.
Thanks for everybody who's tuning in. Please like the stream, subscribe if you're new to Ruthless Racing, and yeah, this is the first race of season 4 from Texas. Hollywood was your stage 1 winner, and we're still cooking here in stage number 2 as we still got one more pit stop to be made, and see how all of it comes down. You know, nearly a photo finish in stage 1. Why not cook another one up for stage 2?
I believe we're going to have another fantastic stage finish here at Texas Motorspeedway for the first race of Ruthless Racing Season 4.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Skew Car, Skew 2 on YouTube, West Higgins ORV also on YouTube, as well as the Side Draft download on Spotify.
The true big winner out of this all is definitely the 20. He was right with Jason. If not, I believe he was behind him. No, he was actually ahead of him, but he was still within that good second gap right before they pitted, and he ran the extra laps by himself, and he had a great pit entry and a pit exit, and he'd made all that time, and he's connected to that main pack there. So big win for him.
Yeah, for sure, and yeah, the 20, he's looking real good. I think he's just tweaking on this car, and, stage 3, it could be something to look out for. But Big Ben, I had said at the beginning of the race, that's going to be someone to look for. He's just been sticking with these leaders. We even saw it in the clash at Bristol Dirt for this series last week. Yeah, he was able to pull away the stages, but unfortunately at the end he had some incidents and it kind of pushed him back. And Hollywood was able to win the clash. So, Hollywood so far, he's on like a good winning streak here in the Pro Series.
Yeah, momentum is a real thing, and once you get that thing rolling, it's hard to get off that train.
Yeah, My man sweeps Vegas, and then he wins the Clash. He doesn't win the stages. He had some incidents, got loose a couple times, but he's able to overcome it. And then we see him, last lap pass here for stage number 1 in our points paying race. Starts atop of the board with the playoff point.
It all starts race 1. Hey, you got to set that tone for the rest of the season.
Yeah, not only set the tone, but build the ability to be there in the end.
Lead here.
Yep, Hollywood to the inside, and easily. Looks like here, MJ Bros hoping that Big Ben doesn't get there, and another tight squeeze. Whew. Man, Big Ben, he must be like barely off that throttle. He's like, hurry, 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 get in front of me, because he's had that happen to him twice already. And he's got, the 20 ain't no slack. That man's right there pressed up against that Toyota.
Yeah, he's had a front row seat for this whole action going on between the number 4 and the 15 here in stage number 2. But then you got Gapamusa. He said, hey, I want to be a part of this front row seat, and I actually want to be ahead of all these guys to win this stage and the race.
I think we got 18 to go, and I'm hearing people are wanting to pit. I think back here in the back of the field, 18 said he was going to go in. 23's in. We knew that was going to happen. 18's going to follow him this time, though.
Pit window is open.
That's right. 18 to go in the stage. I think got a speeding penalty back there on the 18, possibly.
Hollywood signaling, or he's blocking. It's one of the two.
Wait for
I believe he may be pitting here.
No pitting, no pitting, no pitting.
It's just a block. He's being very defensive right now, which, track position is very important right now, so I understand why he's trying to be protecting that bottom lane, because that is his superior lane around to this track.
You certainly want to be pitting from the lead, but on another hand, if somebody pushes you through the speed commitment line. Got a 6 of Monkey on pit road. 5 of Ken Rod, 17 of G-Dog as well. Leader still on track. Top 4 yet to pit for the second time.
Pit windows will be opening within the next couple laps.
That's right. These guys, I think they had a 15 or 16 run on the last stage. You take a couple laps away, possibly pitting with 13 to go. I think that puts us at 14 to go right there, possibly, with all the guys a lap down on pit road at the moment. So could see these guys pitting in the next couple laps right here up front. Possibly Hollywood. Hey, you got 24 Racing fan in the chat. What's up? Glad to see you come back through. 15 is pitting. And nobody else will go with him.
By himself. It could be a good or a bad thing. We'll have to see it as the cycle's out.
All right, like I said, it was going to be 1 to 2 more laps for the leaders. This should be this time for the guys up front. Maybe they could have stretched it, hanging out in the draft for most of the stage.
I believe Gapamusa had a little bit of a signal here, so we'll have to see. And maybe Big Ben as well. Nope,
4 is pitting. 20 as well. Big Ben going to lead him a lap.
Gapamusa had a great entry there. He ended up passing number 4.
That does look good.
He's having himself a race. Good recovery so far.
Yeah, a good pit stop by the 20. Big Ben, we need another pit stop like he did on the first one. Now that he tries to get in this time real good. We'll get on board with him and listen to this engine as he dials it down. I mean, he got in good. I don't know if he got in quick, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see as this cycles out.
So Jason not able to retain the lead, or at least come out in front of Hollywood this time, as Hollywood will be coming around to take the lead from the 4 and the 20. 420.
420. As everybody's cycling out right here. That strategy looked like it did not work out for the number 23 as he pitted several laps earlier as it did in the first cycle.
Yeah, Hollywood, on the other hand, pitted by himself in the middle of everybody's strategies, and he's going to be a tough one to catch now. Got Ben coming out. He'll have the freshest tire. Oh, possibly got too close to that wall on the inside. It's going to hurt his exit coming off pit road. But hopefully he'll have the draft of these guys. Both cars that pitted early, the 23 and the 18, both did not come out where I would have figured. So the early and the late pit, not the move. Oh, 5 of Kinrod, hard into the wall, down through the infield, sponsored by John Deere Lawn Care. That's
we ain't paying him to mow this grass.
All right, that was good by Kinrod. I applaud him for that. He didn't mess anybody up, and nor did he lose the car. So.
It seems like the same cycles repeating. They always end up having to catch up to Hollywood towards the end of these pit cycles, and he's just hitting them on point all the time. And he's in proper position towards the end of these stages.
I'll go ahead and say it. The 4 and the 20, MJ Bross been just as fast as Hollywood through this race, and the 20 has really built up his car to this point in the race. So if you ask me, that's 2 of the faster cars on the track trying to chase down one of the faster cars on the track. So it's kind of a 2-to-1 ratio here. Got a few laps to get it done. I think it's going to be another close finish here at the end of stage number 2.
It's definitely going to be a close finish because they're going to start. I believe they're going to get to him, but it's going to depend on how many laps they're going to have to go coming towards the end of the stage once they catch up to him.
And they got 7 to get it done right here. About 1,000 feet from 6.5 laps to get it done.
Oh, they'll get to him within 5 to go. Because they're right on that draft.
They're working hard. Slowly but steadily closing this gap. Possibly going to have a good run at it here on the backstretch. Definitely in drafting range. Once they get back here. And you could see a move to the inside coming up. Too much momentum.
I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more aggressive blocks here towards the end of the stage because they know that bottom line is the superior.
Quick
got a defensive
break.
block here already.
Yep, quick break of the air right back down to the bottom for Hollywood, and he is able to hang on to the lead in the turn number 1. MJ Bross will not be making a move.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to the outside.
Hollywood let his guard down in stage 1 when he let Mike Bross pass him, but then he got him right back towards the end of that stage here, so I don't think he's going to make the same mistake twice. Well, we got some drafting going on here. They end up both passing him by the end of this front stretch.
Battle for the lead, sponsored by Side Draft Download. 4 takes it.
Ooh,
not clear, though.
Getting close.
Kind of clear. Mostly clear.
Door, bumper, clear.
That's 4 to go. It'll be 3 to go at the line.
Yeah, number 4 may need to put a hand out the window for thanking the number 20, giving him some draft there, because he could have easily went with 15 and held that bottom, and they would have trained right by him.
What I'm amazed with is how many times we've seen the lead change by someone just going around the leader, and then the guy that was in the lead just barely get in front of that 3rd place car. It's just been crazy up front with shifting around. So many lead changes as well through our first 2 stages. It'll be 2 to go at the line, and there is a lap car up here ahead.
There is a lap car.
Off the pace. I guess he's not lapped down yet, maybe.
It's going to be close by the time they get to him.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're gonna make up time. It's going to be right on the last lap.
And you got to think that's some extra draft for somebody up in the lead here.
Yeah, that actually may help out Mike Bross here. Real defensive.
Stage 2 shaping up like stage 1. 1 to go here in stage number 2 from Texas. Your first race of season number 4 in the Ruthless Pro Series. Can Hollywood do it? He's got 2 cars working against him on the bottom. Hollywood's going to try to take a run down into 3 and 4 here. He's going to try to have to jump 2 cars.
Let's see what Gapamusa going to do.
Oh, he's going to be too tight out on the outside. MJ Bross, he's going to be able to hang on to it. Hollywood in the 20, maybe a little contact, but not good enough. As MJ Bross will be stage 2 winner here from Texas. Your first race this season. So Hollywood, MJ Bross able to take the stages. Stage break brought to you by SKU Car, pit stops by West Higgins ORV. Jay, wow, what's going on out here?
We got some absolute craziness towards the end of these stages, and I believe this is going to happen the same in stage 3. Even if we have another extra stop, we have 3 total stops coming here, and it seems like we won't be having any yellows anytime soon. Even though there's a lot of aggressive racing, but I'm very excited to how this race is going to end. We got some really great racing towards. It's all about holding that bottom lane and how defensive you can block it. Oh, I believe the 20 car may have lagged out here or something, or engine expired. He's gone.
Oh no! I ain't hearing
No,
anything.
that is heartbreaking.
Yep,
I was right on his car, and it just left.
Yep, I'm hearing it now. That's what happened.
Wow. Man, I feel for him.
Yeah, he had a car brewing up. Just got second in that stage. Well, good thing is his points will count.
Yes.
And possibly get next to last place points. I think maybe. Just depending on how all
Hey, but guess
that
who's in
works
second
out.
place already? Big Ben.
Yeah, that's right. Him and Mike on the point for the start of stage number 3. As Jaywell had stated, there'll be 3 stops here. 3 wide back here or something. Lord have mercy.
It's getting there.
Whew, 23. I almost want to call him Jaywell. I'm the only person I've seen drive that other than him, I think.
Yeah, I miss racing, but I feel like my spot here is definitely up in the booth, and I'm excited to be here.
Hey, I'm glad to have you. I request you from time to time. Let's see if my
I
boy's
try to make it
available.
as much as I can. We're a great duo.
Yeah, I love having you up here. It's sometimes they get tough, especially the long ones, by yourself.
Oh, I believe it.
All right, so Ben is up here. He's getting Hollywood to push him.
Yeah, I believe Hollywood had damage because he went from third and he stayed in third while the 20 car left, and Big Ben just jumped both of them out of pits at the end of stage 2. Because I remember Kenrod getting a little bit loose there, but Hollywood had that. I believe he had that damage from the lag of the 23, or something must have happened during one of the cycles, as we saw. We did document it earlier in the race.
That's right. Looking off the back end chase view of the 6, he looks ahead of everybody.
Oh, we got a lead change.
Big Ben making a big move on the 4 of Mike Ross.
Clear.
He is clear.
He's trying to make a statement out there.
Stop the shock. Big Ben is the leader. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Who do you think's going to be the winner whenever this all comes down? Hollywood Stage 1 winner, MJ Bross Stage 2 winner, or Big Ben, current leader? I don't know. Let us know in the chat. Please like, subscribe if you're new here. Much appreciate everybody in Ruthless Nation. Good group here in the top 5. 2 of my dark horses up here, 1 leading. That back group there, it seems like it's always led by Kenrod. Hopefully they can pull something together here. I like a bunch of these guys back here in this group. I'd like to see them come up here and make this a 4x4 race.
Yeah, it seems like we have a little bit of it's always very early in the. Oh, we got another change for the lead. I tried to say something, and we just got changed for the lead up and down.
And 3, nope. Hollywood sneaks in behind the 45, gives him back second. Hollywood stays in third. There's another lead change where 1 and 2 just switch spots. Crazy. A lot of people got MJ so far in the chat.
Yeah, MJ definitely has the speed. Hollywood has the speed. Big Ben has the speed. He has been having a little bit of trouble coming in and out of pit road, but if he could stay attached to that draft, he definitely has the speed to make moves to win this race. But the tall task to ask here for Big Ben is those 3 pit stops.
That's exactly right. And it's a tall task for anybody out here. That's 3 opportunities to really mess up your race. Because once you make a mistake down there on pit road, that's you're in caution needing territory at that point.
Yeah, half the battle of this race is not racing the drivers. It's coming in and out of pit road. I try to preach this every race I do. Pit road is so important. That's where you make up most of the time in track position, though.
I can't help but notice that a lot of these cars in the back part of the pack kind of look alike.
Got a little bluish. Yeah, they all got blue.
Especially the 7 and the 6 and the 17. But, I guess 2 of them are teammates, technically.
Yeah.
Top 5, though, they're just cruising. They know there's 3 pit stops here. There's no need to get crazy right now.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I believe the moves will be happening right before the pit stops. Because that's, if you could just knock out laps right now and make your passes maybe 3 laps before pit stops, and you'll set yourself up perfectly for position coming in out of the cycles.
Yeah, 49 laps remaining here in our race. Now, I am unsure if there is a burnout rule this season. I haven't been able to get confirmation. I'm sure eventually someone will say it in the radio. So when I know, you will know.
Awesome. Love to relay the information as quick as possible because these fans are going to be in for a treat coming towards the end of this race.
That's exactly right. If it's anything like our first 2 stages. We've not had a whole lot of pit road incidents, I don't think a whole lot of speeding penalties here this evening. And not guys missing pit road and having to go around. I know in the Tuesday race, I watched Hollywood literally miss pit road at Chicagoland 2 times. And then on the last time that he actually went in, he got a speeding penalty. So it's a tough day for him on Tuesday.
Yeah, I believe the last race one of the last races I've raced here in Ruthless Racing in season 3 was Texas Motorspeedway, and I learned the hard way that it doesn't really take you into pit road, even if you're still inside that yellow line at the very very edge of it. It's pretty ruthless here.
Yeah, it'll just tell you no.
That's why you want to be as low as possible entering pits so it can take you into pits, because it has happened to several people that I know that it won't take you into pits, and if you're already out of gas, you're SOL and you won't make it. You're gonna be several laps down.
That's right. A speeding penalty is definitely better than running out of gas trying to get back around.
100%.
Got some comments asking about the Cowboys off season.
Oh, it's absolutely trash fest. We definitely won't be making the playoffs. Half of the Cowboys team has gone to the Commanders, and Jerry Jones, he needs to retire and sell the team.
I think they're tanking for Belichick. They're just going to say McCarthy can't get it done with all these third
They could have
stringers.
got him this year.
I know. I will give him one more chance.
No, they're going 5-12 this year. I'm calling it.
That'd be brutal. Going to let the Commanders win the division.
That looks like they're on pace, but the Eagles, man, they just got the best front office. They are stacking their team up like they do every year.
That's right.
I don't know what they do different, but everybody seems like they want to be playing for the Eagles. And we got Mike Ross pitting here.
Oh, 18.
Oh, he's spinning. What is that? What's going to happen here? They're caution.
Who's spinning? Someone. Oh, 18 is all over the place.
Mike Ross didn't even make it in pit road. I told you. Well, it's the exact same thing that we were talking about. It didn't let him in pit road. Oh, but good thing he still has gas, so he was only going to lose a lot of time here. He just needs a caution. But
he should be good.
That's...
Big Ben goes in a pit. Looked like a last-second decision. All the pitting here for the first time in Stage 3. Nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't see no signal. If he did, it was very late for Mike Ross.
Look at the veteran move, though, there. By the 15. He saw everybody messing up. He just said, I'll stay out.
Yep. And he's going to have another perfect entry probably here. He's been knocking him down. It looks like, nope, he's going to stay out. He has the speed. He has the speed to keep staying out. So, because he knows he's going to have a perfect pit entry and exit to where all his time is already made up on the competition. Mike kind of stalled the leaders up a little bit by a late pit entry, and everybody else kind of just spread out everywhere else.
All right, yeah, like you were mentioning, Hollywood staying out has the speed. There's nobody really coming out together, so
that's kind of just like his advantage there.
Mono e mono, every battle on the track right now.
As he is in pit road now.
As Mike Ross finally gets off pit road. Jason's still on for service court after his spin and wreck through the infield on the front stretch. He finally comes off pit road. Kenrod and Crimson both on track. I think they had made their pit stops. There's retirements of 20 and the 9 this evening. Looks like the 17 and 6 are going to try to work together and make some hay on all the mistakes.
Let's see how this is going to cycle out here. I think Hollywood's just going to have a commanding lead as it's coming out. Oh, 18 maybe.
18 should be behind. He was wrecking.
Yeah, he was wrecking. Yeah, I believe all these cars are probably lap or is that Kenrod coming up on him? Yeah. Well, we have to see if Kenrod's where's he at in the position? He's in third.
Interesting. He's in third.
So the leader's a 7 car.
Okay, he probably has not pit yet, unless he has.
He may have done some strategy because I believe I saw them all pit together. That that big gaggle of blue cars, they all pitted at the same time, but everybody's all spread out.
Yeah, we're looking at 1, 2, 3 right here. The 18 actually is off the pace a little bit. I don't know if he's 1 lap down or 2 laps down. He's on the lead lap, trying to lose his lap. Something's going on there. But that's 1, 2, 3.
Big wins. These are big wins for the 5 car for Kenrod and the 7 for Crimson Sky.
Yeah, there's
they may not have the speed, but to win this race, but they're still running in top 3. These are valuable laps for them.
Well, you're not even talking about speed here. They have older tire even than Crimson was able to hang on to the lead there on the much fresher tire of Hollywood. So this is going to, with 2 more pit stops to go and really 4th place nowhere to be seen. It's looking good for these guys out front right now.
Yeah, it's just going to be a battle of who makes mistakes coming in and out of pit road as Hollywood's going to start pulling away here on them fresher tires. Off that raw natural speed he has in the car. But, yeah, I don't see no reason once it comes to these next 2 pit stops, well, Hollywood needs going to have to push super hard. He could just back it down to 90, 80% coming down next couple times.
So if MJ is in 4th and Ben is in 5th, they got a pretty good distance from Hollywood. So he is entering 3. He's on almost full straightaway and a turn ahead.
Yeah, that's a lot of time to make up. That's half a lap, which is roughly almost 30 seconds, 29 seconds. So Hollywood would have to speed. I mean, that's just putting it plain and simple. Hollywood would have to speed and get an extra 15 seconds on the stop.
Yeah, that is what it's going to take, I do believe.
But by the time, you still have the 2nd and 3rd place cars together. Jason may be in 4th place. Because he is right behind the 7 and... Actually, wrong cars. I get mixed up. There's so many cars look the same. Looks like 18's going to let Hollywood by. Smart move. No need to fight.
Alright, so that'll be a lap down at least for the 18. As the lead continues to grow for Hollywood, really, other than the early pitting cars, the only car without an incident on our first pit in stage number 3. Appreciate everybody watching. Please like, subscribe. Stage number 3, it's coming down to this. Can another pit road mistake draw this race closer? We got 32 laps remaining, 31 at the line.
Yeah, Hollywood has set sail here. He don't need to push anything.
No, really, the 15 should be in cruise control at this point. Cork is our lap down car pushing our leader of Hollywood. And this only stretches the lead. Still got the 7 in 2nd, I do believe. You can see, you cannot see Hollywood. He's up there. About half a straightaway ahead.
Yeah, he's just knocking laps down. He actually had a little bit of help here with 18 just staying within his draft, and that is actually helping faster lap times.
Yeah, this is it's almost an unfair advantage almost at this point, the way everything worked out.
Yeah, it all started with Mike Bross' pit road entry. He missed pit road, and he had to come back down again, lost at least 15 seconds. And then the 18 got collected off that. He made a little bit of contact, or came loose off of 4 when the number 4 car was pitting. And he got spun around, no caution came out, and everybody just got spread out after that.
You know, the 18 could be thinking, if I stay close to my man here and he pits and I'm able to get back around him, that's his lap back. Or, you know, if he stays with him the whole race here, maybe at the end he'll graciously be given his lap back.
It is possible. We'll have to see. I mean, 18 does have the speed to just stay within his draft for there. And, but we'll have to see.
This almost reminds me of the Bubba Wallace-Reddick thing a couple weeks ago. Lap car.
That was actually great strategy by them. I'm surprised they didn't. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do that towards the end of the race. Like Bubba kind of held up Larson a little bit, just staying in his lines. And once he let them by, I figured that he'd get back up to his Reddick's bumper, doing a little bit of bump drafting again, like he did earlier in that race.
Got a couple pitters back here. The 17 of G-Dog and the 23 of Kill It Like Jason. down pit road. Looks like everybody else staying on track. 2 of Math down pit road now. 6 will be pitting this time by. All right,
Let's see. I believe Mike could be able to get up to second if he passes that number 5 and 7 car. But they're coming. Oh, 7 is pitting right now, and 5. Mike's is now coming out of turn 4.
He will pass him. Hollywood's still our leader, and I imagine he's just going to run and run until it won't.
Yeah, he has nothing to worry about. He's in the best position. If he maybe want to get out of the way of the 18 right before he pits, probably let him go by. You don't need to risk anything at that point.
Yeah, I would definitely just pit behind him for the sake of safety.
Hollywood has been the class of the field all night. 18 is pitting now.
All right, leaves Hollywood out once again. Only guy on track. 4 is down pit road into the box now and getting his service along with the 45 of Big Ben. So everybody will be chasing laps back maybe. Depends on when Hollywood decides to take his machine down pit road here at Texas. Your stage 1 winner, last season's champion. Keeps out here for another lap on the second run of stage number 3.
Yeah, he's looking like Max, what's his name? Vanderstappen? He's looking like Max Vanderstappen out there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got that from the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
As he's pitting now.
Yep, 15 down.
And he did get in the pit road pretty clean.
All right, so did M.J. Ross hang on to second during all this? There's a car
he was
there.
He was behind the 5 and the 7, but I believe his over the course of these pit stops, he's going to make up that time to catch up to them.
He's coming out of 3. The 5 and the 7 are in 1 and 2. 15 coming off pit road now. Good pit stop for him. See if he has a good exit. Still have another pit stop to be made. 21 or 20 laps remaining. I'm hearing.
Yeah, one more pit stop and it's on for the end of this race.
So actually, I see the 7. That should be second place. He's actually not that far off Hollywood. Third should belong to Kenrod. Still another pit stop though, and that's good for the 7 and the 5. You would imagine that the lead that Hollywood had made, even with the help of the lap down car of Cork, you felt like it would have been a lot farther away from these guys.
Yeah,
as you can see, not really. But once again, Hollywood does have that fresher tire, but no help this time. Oh my goodness. No way. We got the 23 on pit road, 18 out of the race. He has retired the engine. So we have 3 engines go down. Could see some guys short pit here. Just maybe no tire for this last stop. Maybe just right sides.
It is a possibility, but the risk, I mean, it depends on how much of a risk you're just trying to take here. Which Hollywood just has a commanding lead over everybody.
I think if I'm the 7 or the 5, I do it. I mean, I think you're still going to stay ahead of the guys behind you. And what you gain is maybe a little bit of time here on the 15. Oh, there you got it, the 5 in. Kinrod, the first biter on the third pit of the day, I do believe.
Yeah, let's see what he does here with strategy.
I think maybe the 2 and the 23, they might have made their last pit stops. That's a good possibility. Hollywood's still your leader. He's out there. Six coming off pit road. I think that's his last stop. So you start to see some guys take that earlier pit stop. Five coming off pit road now. I look back in the distance. Well over a turn away is the 7. Nearly the whole front straightaway.
We got breaking news. Keenan Allen traded to the Bears for a 4th round pick.
Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen.
To the Bears?
To the Bears. With possible Justin Fields or the Caleb Williams as a quarterback.
Man, that's a move right there. 4th round pick though. I don't know.
That's pretty high.
He's an older fella.
Yeah, he is. He's up there.
Unfortunately for Herbert though.
Yeah.
He loses him and Mike Williams now. Hopefully his defense is better now that Staley's gone.
And his running back. His running back as well.
Eckler, which I feel like people hated. I felt like he fell off the cliff. But he was a touchdown leader for a bit. Don't let it fool you.
Yeah, I mean, those Commanders are stacking their team back up, so I don't doubt that they can't be a contender for the playoffs this coming year.
Probably get Drake May.
They could get Drake May. They did get rid of Sam Howell to the Seahawks.
That's right. Hollywood has one more pit stop to get finished here. There's my string over there. Has died. So I'll go over here. And then Kinrod. Got MJ Bross up to 3rd. We have 10 to go. Still not hearing anything about a burnout rule.
I believe it will be going to the end here.
And 9 to go for Hollywood should be. Possibly here. Hollywood still has a pit stop to make. Still out on track. Pushing the envelope here. Everybody else has already pit. 4th and 5th is rather close. That's going to be Big Ben and Kinrod. So it's a battle for 4th and 5th with MJ Bross ahead of them right there in 3rd. As Kinrod makes a move to the inside on Big Ben. Crossing the line. He will overtake 4th position.
Yeah, Big Ben may be on some older tires right now and haven't pitted.
I think our 7 car is still in 2nd. Just want to applaud him.
Yeah, what a race.
Not sure if he has a third pit stop yet to go. Let's get back out here to Hollywood as he's starting to catch up with G-Dog now. Still a third pit stop to be made there for our leader. You think he's pushing it a little bit now?
He could be. He could be pushing it. It's just going to be depending on how he's going to come out here towards the end.
You're late, Skew Car. We done said it. Allen to the Bears.
And here comes Hollywood down the pit road.
That's right. He
Very
will do
easy.
it. I'm going to get on board with the 7. He is on pit road already. So good for the 7, I believe. I think guys are just going to start coming back around to get in contention with him.
Why isn't typical racing this race?
I'm not sure. I think he just had some prior things going on.
Were the lights too bright?
Maybe. It could be what happened. It's too hot down here in Texas, you know?
Yeah. I like throwing little shots at typical. A little friendly rivalry.
All right, so MJ
Yeah,
Bross,
we
he
used to
was
be
in
serious
third.
about this game. I used to be super damn. Me and typical, we were going at it back in the old days.
Oh, I know, the Dover there, so a season or so ago. That was a good one. Might have been a couple seasons ago. Whatever. It was a highlight of the Ruthless history.
Add it to the bank.
Yep, that's right. So Hollywood is on track. So Kenrod's in 4th, and he's a half a lap behind our leader of Hollywood. Crimson is 6.5 seconds off our leader. And not sure where MJ Bross sits in 3rd and relevant to the 7 here.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
So Hollywood possibly going to defend that championship with a stage win and a race win as he goes down the back stretch and through 3 and 4 to bring us back around and take 3 to go. I'm sorry, 2 to go.
2 to go. Yeah, it's been all Hollywood tonight, and it's a great way to defend your championship off the right way. Especially, he had a very dominant championship win. I believe he won stage 1, 2, and the race win as well. But to come off and win stage 1, and then battle for the stage 2 win. But here we go as we're coming to 1 to go. Hollywood, possible win here.
Yep, 1 to go. Presented by Skew Car. First race of season 4 in the Pro Series. Can Hollywood win the Clash and our first points paying race of season 4? Oh, burnout rule. Hollywood,
rule,
your winner.
Yeah, we were a little confused there at the end.
Never heard about it, but I just want to say, the 7 of Crimson, this man right here finished his 2nd tonight. Maybe off a couple of incidents here and there, but
it don't matter.
It don't matter. I mean, he held on to it, and he was able to bring it home 2nd.
Here we go as we get the burnout here.
Yep, get some of that California kid burnout.
Man, these RRS cars just seem to be burning out very often as of lately.
All right.
Yeah, very dominant win here by Hollywood. Getting the pole and just complete domination for him here. Max Van der Stappen way.
Yeah, that's right. Finishing multiple seconds ahead of the field. All right, so I think we got some cars out of gas that got picked up by some guys. Good sportsmanship there. Van der Stappen, Holly Van der Stappen with the win in season 4, first race from Texas. Good looking out of that 15. Be Hollywood. MJ Bross gets 2nd actually, so he gets over Crimson there at the end. I don't know it could possibly, I don't know if that happened or if that's something we'll have to situate out, in the official results with how we do the burnout rule. But nonetheless, those two guys, top three. Kenrod gets fourth. And then to round up our top five, it will be Kill It Like Jason. Ben, G-Dog, Monkey, Math, and Court round up your top 10. Man, post-race show coming right at you here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. We'll have Hollywood, MJ Bros, and Crimson up here in the booth with some post-race interviews. Our top three from Texas. Man, it was a long one, but we had some great racing in those stages. Just the pit stops there in stage 3 kind of separated everybody. But yeah, glad to have you up here with me, Jay. Well, I mean, I felt like it made that race a breeze.
Yeah, that race did feel like it went by fast, and especially because when you have a great time in the booth, especially with you, nothing can beat this.
All right, so let's find this 15 Jacobs car here, the right one, rather.
Are you starting with him first?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be right back anyhow.
All right.
How about that one, boys?
Hey, man. So first off, real quick, just real quick, did Mike finish second?
Nah, Crimson is your second place finisher.
Okay, that's what we wanted to clear up. All right. Other than that, man, start off with you with the dominating, stage 1, with the last lap pass. I mean, you led most of the laps, but you were able to kind of methodically get back around him there at the end and take stage 1. And then he's able to get you on stage 2, but then we saw that veteran move to stay out with everybody not figuring out pit road there in stage 3, and it just led to an awesome lead that you just kind of had to cruise home for. So win the Clash, defending champion, win the first race of the season after no wins for most of last season. I mean, it looks like a big turn of momentum, as me and JWoww had mentioned, and that's very real, and that's something that you can ride on. So just speak about it.
Yeah, I feel like towards the end of last season, the cars I was bringing to the tracks were of a better quality than what I had been in the past, and that really turned into good finishing results. Most of the races in the playoffs, I think I had a stretch. Um, outside of Daytona, I finished P1 or P2 towards the end there. So yeah, tonight I qualified on the pole. Shout out West Higgins ORV for sponsoring our pole award once again, and winning the race, we get that little bonus for that standings. So that's another key takeaway from tonight is those 4 points in the first race of the season is going to be huge for that West Higgins ORV pole award towards the end of the year. But yeah, stage 1, man. The first 2 stages you can really just go after it, and pit strategy is not a huge deal. Texas is one of those rare tracks that short pitting doesn't really kill you, and the track position is almost more important. So that was kind of my strategy for those first 2 stages. Stage 3, the way the laps kind of work out, saving a little bit of fuel early on. So at the end, you can do half a can and save a little time there on that no tire stop in the last pit. It is kind of the way to go here, and Typical was able to do that last year and get the win. So I just I did that too, but he was a little faster last year, ran the strategy a little bit better, whatever happened in stage 3 there. But yeah, so I just ran that same strategy at the end, cruised behind Ben and Mike, and then whatever happened on pit road, that took out Cork and Mike for sure, and then Jason and Ben were still kind of close. I think Ben ended up speeding, and then so did Jason. So pretty much, all the competition right there for the lead was out of the way, and then yeah, at the end of the race there, just ran quality laps, didn't mess it up, and was biting my nails hoping for to not have caution come out, and it didn't happen. So starting the season off strong. Wanted to sweep it, but we'll take the win regardless. a lot of playoff points gained tonight, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this season, man. I feel like I've really stepped it up with these cars in this game. It's been out for a while, and it's kind of late to be in my prime, but that's where I feel like I'm at. So I'm excited for the season, and excited to defend this championship that I won last year. So thank you guys for broadcasting. Thank you all the fans that watched. Shout out JWoww. I don't know how many times you'll be up in the booth with us, buddy, but it's good to have you. Congratulations on your win the other night. It was awesome to see us, uh, see you get a win with our name on your car. So definitely, definitely huge. And um, yeah, I just want to say we appreciate that. And hell yeah, boys, we're on the board already. Um, we're gonna start climbing that career wins board this season. That's my goal. So thank you guys. Good race to Mike as well, bringing it back to third on some pit strategy. Crimson had a really good race there in that last stage, and Ben even led some laps too. He had a pretty good car. So Jason, everybody ran a really clean race. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely good for you in the points, in the pole award standings for West Higgins ORV, and yeah, a lot of good cars out here tonight. A lot of guys battling up front. We saw Cork and Jason, Ben even, Crimson with that great run as we get ready to talk to him. But yeah, just a good field out there tonight with a few more guys yet to race, that wasn't able to make it. So yeah, congratulations to you, Hollywood, as we move over to our second place finisher, Crimson in the 7. JWoww, what do you got for a man that just hung onto it in the middle of chaos in stage 3?
Hey, Crimson, man, you had yourself a great finish there towards the end. You kept it out of trouble, and how'd you feel about your car throughout the race?
It was a really good car, very stable. First two stages, I was very conservative, and that caused me to get left behind a little bit and lose a draft. Third stage, I got too conservative, and I think I got like 2.5 seconds back. And so then I knew I had to make some amazing pit stop entries. So I knew I would risk speeding, but it worked out, and somehow uh, ended up in second. Then I took a half can, no tires on the last pit stop, and I almost thought I was going to spin it out coming out because I didn't expect it to be that loose. So I got a little nervous there for a second, but I think it was mainly luck at the end. Some guys caught speeding, and that's why I was able to get second.
Yeah, that the second place is a great momentum for you. How do you feel like this is gonna lift you into the next couple of races for this season 4?
Um, I always feel like I have a chance if I've got a fast enough car and I get lucky with the strategy. Um, but super speedways have always been my weakness. Tracks like Michigan, I really struggle there, but all other tracks I really like.
Congratulations on your finish, Stu. You got anything for Crimson?
Yeah, Kristen, you're one of those guys that made the move up from over on Tuesday. What's kind of the difference that you've seen out here tonight compared to those races?
Um, I I don't know if there's a big difference. It's just the cars drive differently. Um, but everyone pretty much keeps everything extremely clean. Everyone's quick, and you just can't lose focus at all because everyone is just so focused and so fast.
Yeah, it's definitely a different level of concentration for some of these guys in the Pro Series. But tonight you show that you can achieve that level of concentration. So, best of luck to you here in season 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Real quick,
problem.
Crimson's one of those guys that's going to be on the TCR or oh my god, on the Tyler schedule, and he'll be only racing every other week. So huge huge points day for him bringing it home second because he's not going to have the opportunities to race every week. Um, but he's still being a good sport and showing up to these races. So really respect Crimson and great job finishing second here tonight, buddy.
A big dog in the 7, finishing second. So we move over to our third place finisher off the pit road. Problem he had, missed pit road there in stage number 3, but able to swing it back around at the quad oval and bring home third. Has had his own recent success though over in our new Tuesday Legacy series. Him and Hollywood kind of trading off right now between Tuesdays and Thursdays. Jay, what you got for our third place finisher?
Mike, my man, you had a good stage 2 finish there. You battled Hollywood with stage 1 win. What more you needed to do at the end of stage 1 there? Did you need to kind of protect the bottom lane a little bit more, a little more aggressively?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't expect him to make that move right away, and I was probably lazy. I was just kind of playing a little lazy there, and he jumped down there, and I wasn't going to fight it, and I was kind of surprised. I thought I could drag race him to the line there, but he just drove into three, and I don't think he lifted and hugged the bottom. So just he got me there, and then the next one I was able to get him. We were kind of trading back and forth there, and then just you know what it's like at Texas, JWoww. Pit road, missing it at the. I
Oh, we mentioned it. We mentioned it right before it
I
happened. I
drove
said,
right through it. Yep. Yep.
I said, I mean, that was
I made a
a
mistake.
must
I got
end.
up into guys, and then I came back down, and I thought, well, I saved it. The car's under speed. I'll be all right. And I was on that line, and when you're on the line, sometimes it lets you in, sometimes it doesn't, and it didn't let me in. So I just was able to stop the bleeding there, and somehow play a little strategy there. And Kenrod took tires, and I didn't. So that's what ultimately got me the podium.
Yeah, that was a great recovery there. Good thing, thankfully, you still had gas in your tank
Well,
when
it
you
was
pitted.
crazy. I was stumbling into three. I thought, oh God, here we go. I didn't think I was gonna get around, but I was surprised. So
Yeah,
we got a
that
little
could have
lucky
put
there for
you
sure.
that could have put you a lot of laps down and totally ruined your race. But still, you played strategy there towards the end of stage 3. Um, do you think you could have caught second place there towards the end?
Well, I was kind of keeping quiet because Kenrod was talking to him and was like kind of nudging him, like, "Hey, dude, we should get this over with and take tires," you know. And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, do that, guys, do that," because I thought I was doing it. I was doing the math. I thought I might have a chance to get both of them, and Kenrod did it, and I think I beat him by like a second and a half. So it ended up working out. We got at least one of them, but the seven had a really good car, and it was well deserving to be up there and get that P2 as it is.
Yeah, how do you feel like this is going to proceed your momentum for the next rest of the season? Because you did have a great season 3. Do you think you can get on another hot run like you did last season and hopefully get that championship?
Man, I don't know. I won a bunch of races last season, and then I capitalized on some guys' mistakes. So definitely gonna have to be able to capitalize on mistakes like I did last year, and I can't be the mistake like I did this week. So we'll see what happens next week for sure. It'll be a fun long season.
Yeah, great race and great podium. Stu, you got anything for Mike?
No, man, just a good stage win and able to bring home third and get some points there after that mistake. It just shows what the concentration and never let out of the throttle. You never know what could happen. You could have caught second place and, it'd have been a different ball game for you. But, yeah, as always, thanks for racing, Mike. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it. And thanks for you guys being up in the booth.
Yes, sir. And so I want to get Hollywood back real quick. Let us know what's happening next week here in Ruthless on our Tuesday and Thursday series.
Yeah, so we're closing up the first week of the season. Got our first points races under our belts. So next week we're taking on Michigan in the Xfinity cars on Tuesday. So anybody that wants to join, that's the series that's kind of open for everybody. Come in, have fun. We run the old Cup cars, the Xfinity cars, the trucks. Um, you know, on a rotating schedule. just having fun running some different um, style of races and cars. And then Thursday night we'll be back with the Next Gen Pro Series. A little tougher track next week. We got New Hampshire coming up, so a little short track action, and that one's going to be fun. And then Daytona after that. So kind of 3 different track styles to start the season off. Actually, Watkins Glen after that as well. So 4 back-to-back tracks that are completely different. So after those 4 races, they kind of say it in real life too. After the West Coast swing, everybody kind of gets an eyeball for who's fast or whatever they say. So after the first 4 races, we'll know where everybody stands and who are going to be the favorites throughout the rest of the season. So I'm excited for it, man. We're starting off strong here in this series and in the Legacy Series. Stu, man, I felt like I let one go for us Tuesday, so I wanted to get one back here, and just happy to park in Victory Lane, man.
Yeah, you looked strong Tuesday, but you did all your pit road mistakes then, and everybody else figured it out now.
These cars break a little bit better than those old ones.
I know, man. It just seemed like you didn't know where it was. You just pull up on it.
I
you're
didn't
like,
know where it
I'm
was,
too fast.
Yeah. I was using the same spot, and the one time I went in there good, I was a little slow, and I was like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna try and get in there a little deeper. But I had newer tires at that point. It was probably like a tenth or two faster, so the same mark that I had needed to be moved farther back, and blew past her. So.
Right, you heard
tonight.
it.
I made sure that I was getting on pit road good tonight. There was only one stop where the 18 came in behind me, and we were a little close there. Got a bump from him, but I didn't get a speeding penalty, so all is well that ends well. Thank you, boys, and that's all. That's it, man.
Yes, sir. So, yep, on to next week. But sorry, JWoww, man, you got anything you want to wrap up with here at Texas? And where are you going to be at in your iRacing series career this coming week?
First off, we're going to talk about the race tonight. We had ourselves a good stage 1 and 2. We had a little bit of incidents to go there in stage 3. Kind of got spread out, but we got Holly Vanderstappen out there just pulling out the win, and he just pulled away from everybody. And some great strategy there, and a great recovery by Mike Ross, and a good P2 finish by Crimson. Like you said, it's going to be an every other week thing, but still, just to show out and get you a second place finish is real big for momentum in any race. So I wish them all the best for the rest of the season, and I hope I can be back in the booth very soon. I'll see. We can work out some stuff later, but for the Thunderclap Racing Series, we're going to be next Wednesday. We're going to be at COTA for the trucks. I've ran a handful of COTA races, but I'm like a semi-decent road driver, so hopefully I'll be running top 10, top 5. But if get a little bit of practice here coming Tuesday, and hopefully we can tune the car up and get ourselves back-to-back wins.
Yeah, definitely back-to-back wins would be awesome. And not only that, you are the points leader over there at the moment, so you got that to protect there at COTA too. So once again, thanks, JWoww, for being in the booth with me. Like I said, show up whenever you feel like you can make it. It's always welcome.
Yes, sir. Hey, I hear New Hampshire's up. Hey, that's some beating and banging track right there. So we may have to show up for that one.
Yeah.
Why don't you unretire and?
Man, you don't want to see me
JWoww,
running
don't you
top
have
8th place.
You had a good car. I think you beat us there last year.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to see me. I'm washed now. As you see in Farb's league, I'm way out of the groove.
Hey, that's awesome.
Maybe we'll
I'm celebrating top 10s over here in that league with 2-year-old setups.
Maybe I'll throw you some setups. See what we
Also,
can do.
I noticed I'm the only guy here on PlayStation 4. Everybody else got PlayStation 5s in this chat.
It's time to upgrade, buddy. I guess the PC makes up for it though.
Nah, I'm saving I'm waiting until I get the PS5 for for when the next NASCAR game comes out.
Yes, sir.
Can't blame you.
Yep.
Awesome. So once again, thanks, JWoww. Congratulations, Hollywood, on winning their first race in Season 4. Crimson on pulling home second with the steady hands. And then MJ Bross with overcoming a mistake there in Stage 3 to bring home third. Possibly could have had second if some things went a little different. But nonetheless, make sure you tune in Tuesday. Hollywood should be in the booth as the Xfinity cars will take on Michigan in the Ruthless Racing Legacy Series. Wednesday, you can tune in at 7:30 and catch the Ruthless GT3 Series at Lake Maggiore. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And then on Thursday, you can catch me back in the booth with the Pro Series taking on New Hampshire. This has been B News student JWoww is back in the booth from Texas. This is the first race of Season 4 from Ruthless. Can't wait for the Season 4. See if we can top Season 3. Without further ado, enjoy your racing this weekend and all the NFL free agency and all that. But yeah, rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.